Good morning, it's Coach Manny, and I'm fired up as I always am. This morning, we're going to talk about, let's move it from the problem to the solution. And this week's article was entitled 5 Ways to Focus on the Solution Instead of the Problem. You know, we always hear people, and they're always talking about the problem, aren't they? They spend all their time, effort, and energy on, this is the problem, ba 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 ba. Instead of, let's focus our time, energy, and commitment on the solution. Today, I want to try to help you move there by running you through 5 simple little processes, which I call the key to finding the solution. How to get there. Don't get stuck in the problem. Too many times we get stuck there and it just destroys us. And hesitation is the great enemy of success. So let's walk through these 5 steps. Step number 1. What is the problem we're dealing with? Because sometimes we get so wrapped up and so confused that we don't really focus on what exactly is the problem. So what I want you to do is I want you in 30 words or less, what is really the problem that we're having? And if you have a group around you, it's even better. What is the problem? Let's make sure we're all on the same page before we do anything else. Okay, so now we've defined the problem, whatever it be. And then step number 2 is, let's define some solutions. If you've got a group of people, let's do some brainstorming. Here's 20, bam, 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 bam. If you by yourself, which many of you solopreneurs out there that listen are, then you have to do what's called mindstorming and try to solve the problem yourself. Again, it's just 20 ideas, but they're all coming from you. Don't judge them. Don't try to say whether they're good, bad, or indifferent. Let's just write down. Here's what we could do. We could do this. We could buy this. We could spend this. We could save this. We could cut this. Whatever. Get 20 of them down. And I suggest 20. Now, some of the smaller problems, you may not get that many, but man, if you have 20 options, guess what? You're going to find one that fixes it and fixes it the way you really want it to. All right, so we've defined the problem. We've defined a bunch of potential solutions. Now, let's select one. Let's go through the 20. Let's cross out. That's crazy. That's not going to work. That won't work. These 2 really should be 1. Bam, bam, bam. And then when you're done, wow, here is the solution. You've got it. You've got the solution. You've got the problem. You've defined all the possible things you could do. And now you've identified this is what I want to do. And you get to the step 4, which is, okay, now I'm going to take that solution. I'm going to develop it. I'm going to put some detail in it. I'm going to put some plan in it. This is how we're going to make it happen. And if I need a timetable because it's something bigger, then I'm going to add that. And now, wow, I have what's called a plan. And I heard one of my most favorite sayings yesterday, and I haven't said it in a while. It says, if you either plan, if you don't plan, you're planning to lose. Just remember that. Okay, so now I have the solution. All I got to do now is do it. I've got to implement it, right? I don't think about it. I don't keep going around in circles. I started with a problem. I found these were the ways I could solve it. I defined this is the way I'm going to solve it. I put the detail behind that. And then I did it. And wow. What did I do? I focused everything on the solution. And people always ask me, is it really that easy? Manny, can anyone do it? Yeah, it really is that easy. I was teaching last night on decision making, and I was using the KISS principle. And the same thing applies here. Keep it simple, Simon, Sarah, whatever you want to call the S. Just keep it simple. You can make a decision while others are still thinking about, wonder what I should do. Problems come and problems go every day for every one of us. Those that are successful are those out there who take the problem and move forward with it. Sometimes it can be done in a few minutes. Sometimes it takes a lot longer. So this week what I want you to do is I want you to get out there and start doing it, right? I want you to use this principle in what you're doing. And if you're looking for that magic that's going to take your business, there's no such thing as magic. But I would like you to watch the video that I've mentioned in the bottom here with how to take it's actually 18 minutes and 8 seconds to change your life and see what you can do. Hey, this is the coach saying, get out there, take those problems on, take those things that maybe have been sitting around for a while, solve them, and then move on. Thank you.